From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson has set up the screen to Taylor. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Released by Wilson out to the flat. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
4-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Again, here it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The give to Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They go play action here on first down. There's the right side here, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards.
First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out. We get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. These two teams all tied after 1.
3-3.
second down and 4. Here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Off the option, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Play action. It's Wilson. This is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is fielded at the 27. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Wilson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. For the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find, and now they're going to fake it. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15.
The pass.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll pull it down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor, 87 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
It across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down, Seattle.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 6-yard line.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Getting your back involved. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it to the grab over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Able to find Harris, complete. 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
The score is Seahawks 34, Saints 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints get a bit closer.
For the 2-point
Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Seahawks, first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Dump off here complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied.
24.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground? Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's brought down. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
This will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
You know, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Seattle.
On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 1-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think
this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
with emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
34.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Fourth down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take it. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
Yard line.
Like 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go play action here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right here. Jim. 56. Middle.
Throwing again. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 7, Titans 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run.
To throw again, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's good.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the carry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
56 is mine. 56 is mine.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 19-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The Titans
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And
after the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
31-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again.
Quarterback sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Quit talking about it and bring it. Action.
Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, check, check. Alert, alert, alert. Rush in. 56, 56.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
A gain of
'Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
For the point after.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Minus 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Hey, watch out. Check right 54. Right 54. They gonna need some therapy after this. 36.
Allen off the play fake. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You ain't going nowhere. Lunch 59.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
The kicker on.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
59's mark. Check, 59.
On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Lunch 59.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
1 yard.
Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I'm going back to you. Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
Back to throw now on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20 from the gun to give to Mixon. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down. Tonight's final score, Bills.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves